Hi, Mr. Mack. You are an amazing principal, and I know this because I've watched you from year one all the way to where we are today, and you make this happen. You make us happen. You make this school what it is today, and I am so proud to be part of this and part of your journey.
First of all, Mr. Mack, happy Mack Day, happy Principal Day. I want to get something straight, that if there were, in fact, a competition or a contest where we could win for Twin Day, we won, okay? Because we were fly. So let's just get that out there. But no, in all realness, I just want to say that you are the best boss I've ever had in general. Not only are you a great leader and you just really support us, but you really practice what you preach, and I just find that so admirable, that you are truly a mentor for our students and for our staff, and for that I thank you. And then particularly this year, you've been so supportive of the arts, and of course our advanced choir group is really special to both of us because they're part of the founding class. And so I just really want to say thank you so much for everything that you do. Your work does not go unnoticed. It's a little intimidating. You're a little intimidating. But in general, I think you're just a fabulous leader, and I appreciate you so much.
Hey Mac, happy Principal Day. Just wanted to say thank you, a huge shout out. This year, and my ability to learn from you, with you, and through you is definitely going to prepare my school and my students for success next year. And can't wait to be #1 and #2 in LA, and we're just going to have to figure out who's on top. Happy Principal Day, Mac.
Mr. Mack, it's such a pleasure to work with you. Every single time that I've asked for help, you've always been there. I always feel that I'm getting stronger as every day, and I know that every day you're there to support us. I've never felt that whenever I'm being pushed to do something new, I know the help is there, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you a lot.
Hi, Mr. Mack. I just wanted to say happy Principal's Day. I wanted to thank you for everything that you do for the school and the staff.
Hi, Mac. Happy Mac Day. I just want to say, go Science! Thank you for always just being there, giving me a lot of resources and tips, especially with science, and being a former science teacher. I really appreciate all of your support and love as a person. Thank you.
Hey Mac, I'm so excited to be able to collaborate with everyone for your very special Principal Day. We're part of the OG3, you and me and Christine, and it's been really nice to be one of the only people who's gotten to see you as a teacher, because you just inspire our students so much. You inspire me all the time. I love our 10 p.m. discussions when we're just collaborating and thinking of things that we can do better. But most of all, I love it when you're Mac, because that is when you're at your funnest. That's definitely my favorite Mac moment, and I hope to have a million more with you. You rock. We love you.
Hello, Mr. Mack. Happy Principal's Day. I just really wanted to thank you for all of the support you provided this year for me. I don't think I'd be able to do what I do in my classroom with the 3 different levels if it wasn't for you. And I really am happy that I'm able to talk to you and collaborate with you and just tell you my concerns at any point. So thank you so much for everything you've done.
Hi Mac! Thank you so much for a great year. You're awesome. Thank you for being so supportive, and I look forward to working with you again next year.
Hey Mac, happy Principal Day. Thank you for being such a wonderful principal and staff member and genuinely caring about all of your staff and all of your students. I think it's really awesome. Special shout out, thank you so much for letting us get real at the teacher supply store. Sorry for coming at you, but we really appreciate how you took everything, and we love you so much.
Mac, you rock. Happy Principal Day. We appreciate everything you do for us. Mr. Morales loves you with all his heart.
You already know that, Mr. Mac. I've been here with you 2 school years. They've been the best so far. I've learned a lot from you. I want to thank you for giving me an opportunity and come with and work with the school. And thank you for always giving us advice when we do wrong and when we do right. Can ask for a better person to work with, a boss like you. You are like the best principal to me.
And you saw us happy hour.
Don't forget.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to work here. You guys are horrible. But yeah, thank you. You've been the best boss that I've ever had so far, so thank you. Happy Principal's Day.
Happy Mac Day! Mac, we are so lucky to have you as our leader. I know we can be a very dynamic crazy bunch sometimes, but you lead us with grace, with humility, with confidence. You definitely set the tone for us in First School, so we're super lucky to have you. Could not ask to work under or for anybody better. Thank you, you're awesome. Happy Mac Day.
Just wanted to say thank you for being such a great leader and administrator and mentor over the past 2.5 years. And I really appreciate your support, and I don't think I get to say it enough, so thank you.
Top 5 Mac moment. Rack City was bumping out of one of the classrooms, and this girl, I can't remember her name, she came up to you and kind of challenged you to an impromptu dance competition, which, I mean, of course you didn't back down from. But then mid-dance competition, you actually stopped and yelled at a kid to take his hat off. And I think myself and Mr. Chung were dying. That's one of my top 5 Mac moments.
Hey Mac, just want you to know how much I really appreciate you. Watching your commitment and dedication to the kids is just, I completely admire it and really appreciate the support that you give me and how you just genuinely care for the kids.
I just want to say it's been such a privilege to be able to work with you. As my first couple of years as a teacher, I've learned so much from you. Not only are you a wonderful principal, you're also a wonderful SPED director. Thank you so much for guiding us and leading us, but also giving us the autonomy and trust to do what we think is right. When I think of a word that describes you, Mr. Mac, I think of the word selfless. You put so much before yourself, and it definitely does not go unnoticed. So thank you so much for all that you do. We appreciate you so much.
Mr. Enjoyment Boy, thank you so much for welcoming me to Los Angeles, bringing me on the team and having faith that I can get all of your students into college. Fingers crossed. I really appreciate it. It was a hard adjustment from Chicago to LA, and you really helped make that transition much easier. I appreciate you and everything that you do. Thank you so much.
And my favorite Mac memory is last year during the Casey. I decided to make a meme of Mac dancing to the Live Young, Live Free, Pass the Casey slogan, and I was terrified that he'd be really angry and upset that I made this embarrassing meme with him, and then the next thing I knew, he made it his own GChat status. I think it goes to show what an incredible, humble leader you are, Mac, and how down to earth you are. So thank you for everything that you do for our school and for us as our teachers and for our students. You are awesome. Thank you.
Hi Mac, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for me. I feel like I've never felt more supported by an administrator ever in my life, and I don't think you understand how much that means to me. I hope that you feel very appreciated today, because I know that we don't tell you as often as we should that we're thankful for you, but I definitely am, so thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mac, for everything that you have done. You are an amazing principal. You inspire me, you motivate me to be the best PE teacher that I can be and the best mentor that I can be. You have taught me so many things, and I am so appreciative of all the time that you take to make sure that I am the best me that I can be. So on this Principal's Day, we can't thank you enough.
Hi Mac, and happy Principal's Day. You are my 4th principal, and I promise you I wouldn't fib about this. You are without a doubt the one I respect the most. Thank you so much for being such an inspiration. It's wonderful to see my leader care as much about the kids as I do, and I will be forever grateful. Thank you so much.
Hey Mac, I just want to say how much I appreciate you, and I actually have 2 very fond memories of you. My first one was not too long ago during the LA Marathon. You texted me through mile 21 through 24, letting me know I can do this when it was just a really awesome moment that I had with you as far as getting support from you during that time. And then secondly would be last year when I knew you were the guy for this job. You tore your pants trying to lift the podium up for Leo, and you accidentally tore your pants in the rear. And then anyone else would have gone home, but no, you stayed at work. You went to Macy's, bought yourself a new pair of slacks, and got right to it. And I remember I asked you, I was like, dude, why don't you just go home? He's like, I gotta do it for the kids. So anyway, Mac, I speak for so many of us when I say thank you for everything that you do. We appreciate you, we love you, and we are in great hands with you. Thanks, Mac.
Mr. Mac, just want to let you know, man, that I love you. I appreciate you for everything. You are a great inspiration to me. You are the definition of what a true man is. Growing up, didn't have my father in my life, so I really didn't know what it took to be a man or what it was to be a man, but I see it every day through you. Like I said, you inspire me to be better as a man, just being better in general. So I thank you, I appreciate you. You're awesome, you're the best, thank you.
I remember the first time I met Mac, it was the summer before I started. I was crazy nervous, and I walked into what is now Jana's room, Alyssa's room last year, and you were sitting there, and instantly I knew that I had come to the right place. I left my last school because I didn't have faith in the admins, and you always seem to have the answer to every question, even if it has nothing to do with school. You're the person I go to pretty much for any question, any problem. I would be nowhere near the teacher or the leader I am without you. And the biggest compliment that I've ever gotten is when somebody called me a mini Mac, and that was like the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And it almost made me cry. And I hope you're crying right now. If you're not, we haven't done our job. That's it.
Mac, I could never tell you just how thankful I am to have been able to work with you. I've learned so much from you as an educator, but I think I've learned even more from you just as a human being. I've gotten to learn so much about what it looks like to work with kids and to hold them to high standards, but to just love them, how to build relationships with them. I've learned how to talk to parents, especially the ones that need a little bit more love than others. I learned what it looks like just to keep pushing and to keep pushing and to work harder and to work harder so that our kids can have the future that they deserve. Thank you so much, and even more so, I've learned so much from you as a human being. You've taught me what it looks like to expect a lot out of ourselves. You taught me a lot about what it looks like to put in a lot of hours, just to make sure that people get what they deserve, and I'm just so thankful. So happy Principal's Day. Thank you so much for all that you do for us, and just know that you're just so loved and so appreciated today and every single day, so thank you so much.
Mr. Mac, when I think about teachers or staff members or admin that I still keep in touch with nowadays, I think about our kids and the relationship they have with you, and I think that years to come they're going to be adults and they're always going to think about Mr. Mac. So I think it's pretty special that they have you in their lives, and I feel special too that I have you in my life and that we can tug of war all the time with ideas. So thank you.
I'm Mr. Mac. You proved to me that hard work pays off and to never give up. Going from earth science teacher to the principal is a high achievement. I'm going to go from my high school to my college degree.
What up, Mr. Mac? I remember in 9th grade when every single day he used to tell me to like stop using my phone, and like you wouldn't stop telling me that. But I'm really happy that you had such high expectations for us, and I really hope that I'm like living up to those expectations or even going beyond them.
I can truly see that you really do care for us as students, and you know, I believe you when you say every single morning that you love us all, and I guess the feeling is mutual. So happy Principal's Day.
Hey, Mr. Mac, I remember back in earth science you used to make me stay after school every day. I've grown, not just in my beard, but in the person you helped me become. Happy President's Day. Oh, Principal's Day. We love you all. Go Bruins.
Hey, Mr. Mac. You taught me a lot, but one thing that I always remember from you is that you get very animated when you mad. Like, I'll be feeling like a boxing match when you be spitting, talking to me. Feel like I gotta dodge or spit. But you also taught me, on the other hand, to be a proud black man. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Mac. Happy Principal's Day. And I just wanted to tell you that there's only 2 people I want to make proud in my life, and you're one of them. And your advice will follow me for the rest of my life. Thank you for all the support and for everything.
We love you, Mr. Mac!
Big Mac! M-A-C!
M-A-C! M-A-C! M-A-C! M-A-C! M-A-C! M-A-C! M-A-C!
His budget balances on command.
He once gave himself a demerit just to know what it felt like.
Students confess to him even when he's not in the building.
Schools have information sessions about his information sessions.
Tommy Trojan has a shirt with his face on it.
He took the ACT without a pencil, just to keep it fair.
He is the most interesting principal in the world.
Hey Mac, Jack Never Shack, the one who has a bunch of duties on his back. PMC calls down on track, all the other principals are pretty whack. Today's your day, oh, it's Principal Day, oh, make us celebrate, take another break.
Good morning, Trojans.
Good morning, Mr. Mack.
I'll wait. Let's try that again. Good morning, Trojans.
Good morning, Mr. Mack.
I love you. Have a good day.
You know, I really like what you're wearing, but I can get that wholesale.
So what you're telling me, you don't want to be here? You don't value your education?
You're receiving unnecessary demerits. You know better. What are you thinking? What's your problem?
You think this is a game? I'm talking about your grade right now. You have no time to waste.
You are 2 months away from being a senior. 2 months! And you are acting like children.
Miss Thomas, you need choir uniforms? You know, I can get those wholesale.
Give me a reason why I should let you stay in my school.
Today we have reached our goal of 95%. But your behavior in first period is unacceptable. But I still love you guys.
Con los terroristas.
You need 756 shirts? I can get that wholesale.
We don't just want to be a good school. We don't just want to be a great school. We want to be the best school in Los Angeles.
Our report card pickup, we reached 83%. Why are you clapping? Our goal was 95%.
And keep those bathrooms clean. Tyreek Moses, you should know better. Tuck in your shirt. 4 demerits.
Erica, what time did you get to school today? Amber, what time did she get to school today? What time did you sleep?
You know, Ross, I really like the car you got, but I can get that wholesale.
Con los terroristas.
The Harlem Shake.
I'm here at Mac's favorite place to be. First, I would like to thank everyone for putting this together for my husband. He is so blessed to have such a fabulous and hardworking staff, so thank you so, so much. Mire, my love, it is your day. We celebrate you and all your hard work today. Thank you for always going above and beyond in all that you do. I know how hard you work, how many endless hours you put in, how your students and your staff are always on your mind. But today, we are thinking of you, Mr. Mac. It is our turn to thank you. I have seen you inspire students and educators over a decade, and the fruits of your labor have been priceless. I am so happy that you have found your true passion, and doing what you love is what living is about. So keep living this life to the fullest, babe. Your dream has always been to bring equity to education, and I think you're on the right track, Mr. Principal. Thank you for including me in your journey and for putting me on top of the world. I love you, I support you, and I'm so honored to be your wife and the one and only Mrs. Mac. Enjoy your day and meet me here later on the beach, because life is good on the beach.